Bible addiction? Do you struggle like I do? I would say my addiction started back in 2005 when I worked for a small Christian online bookstore. Honestly, it was like an MLM, which no. Anyway, I worked across the street from Barnes and Noble. No, I'm sorry, it was the Borders. Worked across the street from a Borders, and I would go over on a break or lunch, and I would go browse in the Bible section. And I think that's what started that, wanting to acquire a lot of Bibles. Then, back in 2020, 2021, I was at home and I discovered a Christian Bible review vlogger. I won't name names, but let's just say watching that vlogger fueled the addiction, if you will. This individual did not, she's very specifically said, hey, don't buy anything unless you have a purpose for it. And said, just because I'm reviewing this does not mean you have to acquire it. So she's very clear about that from the get-go. Though, I must say, reviewing, the whole point is to get people to buy the product. That's the whole purpose of reviewing. Otherwise, you would not review, or you wouldn't be provided a product, because they figure, okay, your, subscribers, they're going to trust your review, they're going to trust your viewpoint, and so they're going to, want to go buy whatever the product is. Hence that addiction. And it really just, got to be ridiculous. I've pared way down, a lot. I've given away a bunch, I've sold a bunch, and I need to stop because it's disgusting, it's wrong, it's selfish, it's not right. And I know the average believer will be like, oh, but it's a Bible. If anything you're going to collect or, buy, that should be, a positive, not a negative. And I'm thinking, no, it is negative because, there are so many people out there in other countries who would be, to acquire one, to have one on them, to even have a page of the word. They would be, if you will. So, to have it in the States where it's just very much, a consumerism, Christian consumerism, and social media doesn't help because social media, you have to have the perfect little, the Bible tabs, the cute little Bible, holder to take it with, to carry it in, and the right pens, the right highlighters, the right sticky notes, the right stickers, there's so many things. It's just a whole community, a whole aesthetic. And the problem with social media is, of course, people want to share, which nothing's wrong with sharing, but it feels like it's almost like a competition. Who, has the newest whatever's come out, who has the, newest brand of whatever, and it's just ugh, it's not inherently terrible to own, have a nice Bible or what have you, but I used to own a premium Bible, right? I used to own a Skylar, a PSQ, which are nice mini sized premium Bibles. It was either calfskin or goatskin, and I fell for the whole, premium Bible craze. And after thinking on it, you know what? I thought, no, this is ridiculous. Not that it's awful to have a premium, nice, well-bound, to give to your kids type of Bible, but I thought, no, who needs to spend X amount? I will not disclose the cost because it's not pretty. And then it just, now and I got rid of mine. I sold mine because I thought, somebody else could use this. So I sold it at a discount. But yeah, I'm over the whole premium stuff because it's just, no thank you. So where does Bible addiction stem from? Is it the consumerism within the Christian community? Possibly. Is it having the quandary of, okay, like, well, which Bible translation? Like, not feeling settled on which one to go with, to read, to, like, dive into. There's that quandary, which doesn't help. There's obviously, the text block, so, like, the layout of the page, whether you have double column, single column, red letter, not red letter, font definitely makes a difference. Actually, not to be foo-foo, but, like, even the paper makes a difference, because I've had Bibles where I'm, like, so excited, and then I started to use it, and I realized, oh, this paper does not like my hands, and so I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. So, yeah, paper could be a deal breaker, depending on the individual and their sensitivity to types of paper. So there's a lot of things that go into Bible addiction, but I think the okayness within the Christian community is, like, it's just gross, just So anyway, so I was trying to curb my addiction, and I'll confess, I caved today. I need not to cave. I need to pare down to just, like, 1, not 5, not 5, just, like, 1. Like, people don't understand. They think, oh, isn't it always all the same? And it's like, no, it's not all the same. There is a difference between different translations. Hence the whole, oh, which one do I bring? Or which one do I use? And I think that definitely does not help, because then that opens the door of, like, oh, there's this translation, that translation. So it's getting ridiculous. And honestly, it's making me tired. I'm just tired of it, tired of the struggle, and it just feels wrong, so I'm working on paring way down. I mean, I'm way less than I did, thankfully, but I just need to stop, because it's just not right. It's wrong. And I know other believers don't see it. They think, oh, well, if there's anything you're gonna collect, I mean, that's the best thing to collect. But, like, the problem is, I've seen, is, like, the more you acquire, the more you have that which one do I use quandary, versus, like, okay, here's the one I own, I've had it for X amount of years, it's falling apart, but, I still use it till it's, ready to be retired, if you will. So, yeah, it's just not allowing other bloggers that do review, obviously not caving to watching those vlogs, because that's gonna, like, not to use a cliche term, trigger me to want to purchase, which I just need to block those channels so that I do not see them, hence the whole cycle of ooh, ah factor kicking in. Yeah. So I don't know, if you can relate to having a Bible addiction, please feel free to comment below. What do you find has you caving into it? What aspects of it can you relate to? And no, I think it's a topic nobody talks about. I've, like, searched for other videos on the topic to see, like, is anyone else talking about this? Nope. There's, like, a few, and I mean, like, maybe 3, maybe 4 vlogs out there that I've discovered that talk about this topic, and I thought, like, gee, that's really sad. It's sad. It's depressing. It's just, like, it's just desperate, Like, just be thankful for what you have and use it, versus needing the next greatest whatever. Yeah, I need to just be done with that whole, like, collection, because it's not worth it. It's not worth that unsettledness, that what if, not worth it. What so stinking ever. So feel free to comment below, and let's get this conversation started. Have a great day. Bye.